Oh god, it's recording.
Yeah, go ahead and click record. Yeah, you already did.
I've already clicked record. Okay, screw it. That's how we start it.
Yeah, no, but you just put all that out,
That-
don't you?
Nah, that's how it started. This is so awkward.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it's not easy.
How do people do this on a weekly basis?
now you know how it feels.
I do know how it feels.
Or you can pre-order the button-up shirt of MGF that says better than you.
I don't want to.
Because you're not better than me. Oh, he said it first.
I've already pre-ordered too much this year.
Are you ordering the Jay Briscoe shirt?
I might.
After that's fucked.
What?
You're just not gonna what you pre-ordered so much, and that's not one of the items that you ordered. That's fucked.
Oh no, I've already hit my limit. I might do it though.
It's literally 31 days into the year.
Yeah.
How can you say you've hit your limit?
Well, I've hit my limit of one.
Oh, is that one item?
Yeah. That one item was
It was a very
2K.
expensive item.
It was very expensive. 2K23.
It's really not worth it, but I done the
It's
same
not. It is.
thing, so I can't exactly. I
Worth
can't.
Like look, if they'd have announced features and stuff, I'd have been maybe like, okay, cool, yeah, no, I couldn't say you pre-ordered and stuff, but like they could come out, shit in their hands and clap, and it's you
And then
bought
it would
you
be worth
spent
the
the money.
pre-order.
No,
Yeah, I mean, you get like Batista with a chain around his neck. I think that's worth it.
I'm just not hopeful right now that they're going to have added much to justify everything being more expensive to buy.
I don't think you understand that you can play as Bad Bunny.
That's the reason
Yeah,
I've pre-ordered.
but I can just pre-order the cheap,
No,
the
no.
the cheapest
you're
one and get Bad
pre-order,
Bunny.
you might as well get the best value.
Yeah, but it's $120 is not the best one.
What do you mean?
You're literally spending an extra like $30 to get like 4 playable characters, and then maybe an arena.
You also get some extra My Faction cards. Come on.
Well, fucking
Yeah,
who cares?
and FTR is the single person that plays my faction.
Honestly, I'm considering
Well-
cancelling my pre-order just to pre-order the deluxe edition and then buy the Ruthless Aggression pack when it actually comes out to buy.
I don't
Yeah,
think
if
you
you buy, yeah, you might as well do that. Like, because I worked it out. I was looking earlier, and if the DLC price doesn't go up, then it's literally no cheaper to get the DLC on its own as it is to get the deluxe edition. So then, what's the point of the deluxe edition?
I'm sure the DLC price will go up, like after it's released.
I don't think it will. No, well, maybe I don't know. I don't know about the. I don't know about that DLC, but I mean, like, the DLC that gets released through the year. Like,
Oh,
before, the deluxe edition's like an extra $5 or £5 cheaper, so you get a little bit of value for money there. Whereas because they've put the deluxe edition price up now, it ends up being a total of 40 quid dearer, which at £8, there's 5. That makes 40 quid anyway. So what is my incentive to buy the deluxe edition when I can just buy the DLC separate and it costs me the same, and I can just do it over a longer period of time when I've got the money to do so.
Fancy cover.
Yeah, but let me know what the deluxe edition gives you.
You get it early.
You do get it early. You get it 3 days
So you
early.
can before it comes out.
Well, you get that with the deluxe edition.
I could just wait the 3. Yeah, you get that with the.
Oh, are you talking about
happy
deluxe
enough to
edition or
wait.
buying?
Because the likelihood is there's going to be a patch before. There's going to be like a day one patch or whatever. So it's going to take me a day to be able to download it. That's one of my 3 days gone. The
Pre-download it like I did.
No, I couldn't pre-download 22 because they handled PC that poorly.
Just get a console.
So I'm gonna have to spend a day after it's released to actually install it. Because 2K have no idea how to make.
Still get it 2 days early.
Well, it won't, because I guarantee you there'll be a patch on first day, so then I'll have to basically reinstall the whole game again unless they finally fix that issue.
And it'll still be downloaded before I download the game.
Exactly, with your internet.
Well, FTR,
Why
do what I'm
why are
doing.
you even wanting early access? Because you're not going to be able to play it till a week after the game's been released.
Because I'm already gonna have to take like a month to download it, so I might as well start early.
True.
like
So it'll like a little less than a month.
the only thing the deluxe edition offers me that I couldn't get just buying the DLC normally would be the My Faction content, and I don't care about My Faction.
What do you mean you don't care about my faction?
You're
I'm
literally
with
the
Steve on
only
that one.
person who cares about.
Man, you just don't understand the my faction community. Like we stick together.
The community of one.
We are literally we are one exactly.
Hashtag Nexus.
Yeah,
You're either Nexus or against us. You're either my faction or against us.
my faction is just like the best game mode.
You're
So-
just the type of guy. Yeah, this is conflicting for me because you play a lot of FIFA career mode, but yet when it comes to WWE games, you're a fucking Ultimate Team.
I
Like-
like Ultimate Team on FIFA.
It's terrible.
It's not. Well, with FIFA, it is like the worst.
Exactly, and eventually that is what it will become on WWE.
When it becomes that on WWE, I'm not playing.
But
When
that already already show you that that's the path they're going to take. I don't think it'll be implemented near as well because they're not EA. But I don't know what it's like with the other sports games and stuff. But it looks like that's the avenue they want to go. So it's clear they're wanting to find a more permanent way for monetization.
I do play NBA 2K My Team, and it is well, online it is very pay to win, but it's also tolerable. And I think that's how they'll continue with WWE.
But and this is part of my problem though. Look at how many like basketball players there are out there, right?
Right.
Every team has like 20 to 30 people on the roster.
Sure.
Something around that. I don't know, but like
Neither.
even if we say at a minimum 15, right?
Yeah,
And there's like how many teams in the NBA?
a lot.
Exactly. So you're looking at a few hundred, if not a couple thousand players to have it to be able to use, plus all the
Mm.
legends and everything. I
True.
think you know to what WWE has
there-
access to. There's more just normal players in the NBA league than there is active WWE wrestlers, all ones that they have the legal rights to use their image of.
You're not including the people like they could put like cameramen on cards. You could have like Boom Operator 2 and he could be like a Ruby.
No, look,
Ruby.
the only thing they could do that with, that I would be happy with, because it's something that they need to do in the game, is referees.
Okay.
Because yeah, but you think about this. If you're into wrestling, you're familiar with referees to the point where you know half the name.
Oh, I've been saying this for a while.
Boom Operator 2, to be honest with you.
Bring in Charles Robinson
I,
on 2K.
I wouldn't mind like boom operators like one joke like card, but you couldn't have too many.
At least
And it-
have that in the My GM.
Yeah. To be fair, they could, especially with like what they did with the my gem stuff thing. Although I'd love for those my gem to be usable in like normal play as well.
Yeah, I would rather play Silence in a regular game than in My GM.
Well, just think about it. You go online, you play like Silence versus
The
that-
janitor.
yeah, the janitor.
I don't know.
Because they obviously they have their entrance. They must have entrances, movesets, and everything. Because
Yeah, they do,
you
they
can
do.
use them in my GM. So
Yeah.
why not just have them be unlocked? Like that's what I didn't get a lot about 2K20. They had all these models with movesets that were playable that had entrances, and just locked them behind their respective modes.
They
It
should
took
at
the
least
Yeah,
for
it took
that.
the people for like ripping them out and putting them on for like on the community for them to be like, no, we'll do it instead.
I will pay extra in the pre-order to play as like Silence.
And Boomer Operator too.
I mean,
Boom Op 2.
I'm a Red Monsoon guy or whatever his name was.
Man, I don't know a single one other than Silence.
Because he's the only one that shows up.
He's the mime and he's cool, but I think there was a janitor too.
He's a
I
mime and
expect
he's all mime.
my universe mode to feel no different to what it did in 22. They say they've got this whole like changes coming to feuds and stuff, but ultimately, I don't think it's actually going to change how it works. Like, I ultimately don't think it's going to do anything.
I don't think universe mode has changed since like 2K16.
Yeah, it
Yeah, and
hasn't even changed since like 2K14.
and I get it being a sandbox mode, but it literally it has no quality of life improvements to it to help it be a sandbox.
It's just not fun. Like there's nothing I can really say about it other than it's just not enjoyable.
It just takes way too long to set up, and especially since like they took out all like because didn't they take out all like the promos?
Yeah.
So like you can't like even to those who are like doing stuff on YouTube and stuff, you have to do all that stuff.
I don't get it. Yeah, it takes way more work.
Like it's at the point where if you say you were running it through like doing a universe for YouTube, why would you bother even using universe mode? Why would you not just do everything from through like exhibition?
That's what I do. I find it fun to just make storylines through exhibition and not have to worry about stupid universe mode.
Because then you save so much time. Because if you want to do like a match with special rules or whatever, instead of having to set it up in exhibition, save it as a custom match type and do it, you can just do it from exhibition without having to save it.
Yeah.
You could do
Literally,
what SVR11 done. Like you do an exhibition match and it goes to Universe.
yeah.
That was a
Well,
pretty cool feature. I got frustrated with it because when I'm trying to do a Universe and then I play an exhibition match.
I do my story and earlier today. LA Knight just won the left right title in a submission match against Walter,
yeah.
and it was a 5-star classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally nothing happened except I put him in a camel clutch a few times, and eventually he won. Or eventually I won. And now who knows what's going to happen to the left right title because the upright, up down. Yeah.
The
What the hell?
upright, up, down, and left, right.
It is up down. The up down. And Edge is going to get jealous that there's another champion that's contesting with him.
Spoilers.
I know.
Can't wait for the north south title.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the west east title.
I am excited for the potential changes coming towards my gym though.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because if you being able to expand the match card length is nice. I felt like I felt like three's a bit too. I think five's ideal. Like with the old SVR gem modes, I think five is right. And then
Yeah.
I'd stick to five and like with two segments, but they definitely need to expand on the segment because there's nothing for like. I was over this conversation the other day. There's nothing for like tag people to further feuds in segment.
No.
But at the same time, your roster was never able to get big enough because the my whole thing with my gym was you built your roster basically 90% around like two archetypes. She took one and was like, oh well, I can't just give them one person to feud with, so let me take four more people that type. But then you need to even that out on the other side. So you know, like four specialists, four brawlers, or whatever it is, and then like one giant, one like Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
They need to like really take the foot off the gas of how dependent the game mode is on like types of people, like wrestling styles, putting them up against each other.
Yeah, you have to build your roster based off of synergies, and you can't just have matches that you want to see or matches based off of overalls. It has to be a face and a heel, and it has to be a giant and a cruiserweight, and it has to have rivalries going on. It just doesn't leave you much creativity because you have to be just by the books all the time.
Like, if they want to make it a toggleable feature, so it can be a little bit harder for anybody who wants to do that, but a lot of people who do my gym kind of want the fantasy aspect of universe mode still,
Yeah.
but they just want to be able to have that ratings war and see if they can put on those better matches and we see how it goes. Just let people have a random chance of being good at certain match types. Make it a random chance that they work well with a certain wrestler for that stable. I think it's so much about what you do.
Yeah, they just need a complete overhaul on the My GM mode. Because, yeah, like the SmackDown versus Raw 2007 GM mode or whatever in the earlier SmackDown versus Raws are just like really fun, and you can just have like a good time booking whatever stupid matches you want.
Yeah, good
Lita
time
versus
when you've got
Tables.
your good show, when you've got your
And
amazing show, and then the AI just cheats.
Yeah, oh
that,
yeah,
and that's I think that's the thing with the SVR games is that you could do what you wanted, but there was no clear way of understanding why things got certain scores. Whereas I think they lent too much into that for the bringing it back.
yeah. There was a million different reasons, and they would tell you explicitly what you did, and now you're gonna have to keep doing that with the same person. Keep putting this guy in a TLC match, and
Yeah.
it's a higher rating.
And then no one really wants to spend the time because obviously you can customize it as much as you want, but no one wants to really go and spend the time going along the whole of the roster, changing everybody's type to be specialist or whatever the one is that's a bit more universal.
Yeah, specialists.
No one wants to go around and change the whole of the roster just for one sake.
I only played a full My GM season like earlier this, or no, it was last week. I played a 15-week season, and I've never done that, and I played it on day one.
I'm glad that they are making it so you can do multiple seasons. For my gym, though, I think that helps the longevity, helps being able to sort of build up your roster if you actually wanted to, and then maybe that's where like the wrestlers types can fit in a bit better. But even then, it's like, why would I ever put um Rey Mysterio against Damian Priest if the styles are never gonna get the bonus?
There's no point. And also, having multiple seasons prevents doing what I did, where if you're close to WrestleMania, you can just full on injure your players or your wrestlers, as long as you have good ratings, and it doesn't really matter the circumstances after WrestleMania.
You've now got
That
to
happened.
worry about the next
I'd be
show.
interested to see how they do handle um sort of multiple seasons, whether you just continue from where you left off in terms of money fan base, or whether fans reset but money stays,
Yeah,
or like think there's a couple ways they could do it. They could either give you the option to just continue it as you were for another season with the advantage, see if the other person can claw their way back up, or
mm.
you could do it as maybe whoever won that year earns either earns a couple of power ups or gets the first couple of picks for like the following season's draft or something like that.
Why didn't you
Oh,
Because
you
think
think?
of doing a second draft?
well, because my thinking is like in that you could do a year. Because how I think you should do it within the gem mode, I think the overall should be able to go up and down, not just the popularity.
Yeah,
So imagine you do a year's worth of my GM. Everybody's popularity and overalls might be slightly over. Even if you just do it based on popularity, if you do a fun joke save where you say you get our truth to be like 99 overall, just having win all his matches. He's gone from being one of the lower picks in the first draft to being the top pick of the next.
Yeah.
So I feel like having the option for a draft, post Mania draft, maybe if they want to implement an option where champions are protected.
I
So
could
then
even.
so then if there's someone you really want, you give them a title shot at Mania in the hopes that they win and you can keep them. But just so because obviously like they do in real life, they have the superstar takeouts and drafts and whatever.
Yeah.
Like yearly, so.
Just have like a wild card rule.
God, no. That was terrible in real life. Imagine how bad that would be in the game.
No, if I ever get to make somebody a 99 overall, it's gonna be Silence.
If he makes
He's gonna
his
be
return.
He better make his return. Silence's kid, El Hijo del Silence.
You could tell Silence.
I'm up for it. Little mini Silence, a little quiet.
He's a little quiet.
Yeah. I see it. I'm genuinely gonna be mad if Silence isn't in the game.
I can't even tell if you're joking or not.
I don't either. I might be joking, but I also think I'm gonna be a little upset. I need him in the game. Just to hear Corey Graves' little quips about him being a mime. Speaking of, who's going to be the announced team for 2K20?
Corey, Cole, and Byron. Because you can see Byron and Cole on the WrestleMania 28 stage.
Oh.
On the trailer. You can see them.
I didn't see that.
No, I did. You could see it in between the Rock's legs.
I'm going to be on SmackDown, man.
What's that?
I'm getting Pat McAfee.
Well, if he does make his full-time return, then possibly. But what does that mean for Wade Barrett?
What does that mean for Wade?
I'll put him back down in NXT, maybe. I don't know. Because I would personally have Byron just stick to a backstage presence in that pound role.
I like Byron as a backstage guy.
I just like Byron.
I'm not big on him on commentary. I find him to get a little annoying.
The thing is, Michael Cole obviously loves to work alongside Pat McAfee as well. You could tell that.
Oh, he has a lot of fun with McAfee.
He loves him.
Yeah. So it just makes sense to keep them together.
Yeah. Like, it's on one hand, you got the heel and face orientations of Corey and Cole, but then you got Pat McAfee and Michael Cole, which is just really enjoyable to listen to.
Exactly. Pat McAfee and Cole is Dudley's version of Excalibur and William Regal.
Which one's better?
I mean, it was. I can't even say. I can't even, lie. It was Excalibur Regal.
They were pretty great together. It's a shame.
Going back to the Wade Barrett situation, because Wade Barrett went to SmackDown temporarily while McAfee was gone, which left Booker going to NXT. Well, temporarily. So then when McAfee comes back, Barrett goes back to NXT. But Booker said that that's now his permanent role in the company. That's why I'm questioning the Barrett stuff.
Oh. I don't know. I'm not really big on Booker T on commentary either. He's fine sometimes to get your old shucky ducky quack quack.
Oh, that's like the best.
Yeah. I think I preferred It's Boss Time over
Oh God, no.
I thought about that recently. Oh, It's Boss Time.
Can it be?
Ugh. There's been some all-timer commentator call-outs. It's Boss Time.
My favorite commentator call-out has to be Somehow, Some Way, He Figured Out a Way.
I thought you were gonna say never trust a woman.
That one's up there. Or
That's the
I'm
words you.
marking out, bro.
Oh, I hate that one. Ah,
I love Matt Striker.
who said that? I
It
don't
was
even
Matt
remember.
Striker.
It was Matt Stryker. I'm marking out, bro.
This is a mark out moment, bro.
Ugh.
Thing is, he's a decent commentator, and he was never a bad wrestler either.
Oh, I mean, I'll leave you to have that opinion.
Well, speaking
Yeah.
of bad wrestling, Nia Jax, she's back.
She's back, and the
D-
same.
She's known for
No-
botching, and she botched her entrance.
She's the one who botched her entrance.
Well, no, she's known for botching, and her entrance was botched.
Her entrance was botched, and it's very convenient that it was her.
Like, I mean, it was the last
I
entrance.
feel like they just knew.
She's gonna injure everyone in the Rumble. You might as well turn on her entrance.
She wasn't even there for half of it, and she was there for what, a minute, and she injured 25 other wrestlers in the match.
Yeah, everyone was trying to get their receipt on Nia Jax being like, oh God.
Oh,
I don't know. This Rumble was fine.
I think the Rumbles themselves were enjoyable. And the World Title match, and everything else other than that
Yeah.
was shit.
there was 3 out of 5 good matches, so overall a decent show.
Well, yeah.
The World overshadows everything for me.
Oh,
Finally,
Yeah,
seeing Sami Zayn.
but what do we think was going to happen with Zayn? I was surprised there was nothing at all. But then again, I feel like they didn't because they wanted to allow Cody to try. Because I thought that Cody promo was really good.
I didn't hear it, but I have heard good things.
It did make me think that okay, you can run a Cody Roman thing.
Yeah. I honestly don't know what they're doing with Sammy.
I saw some stuff online and that made sense. Is you give him, seeing as now we know that the chamber is going to be for the US title.
Yeah.
I feel like that's setting up a potential Sami Zayn Roman title match in Montreal.
Yeah, they are in Canada, aren't they?
To which I imagine Jay is gonna then re-sign.
Wait, the Elimination
Bloodline.
Chamber's in Montreal?
I think so.
Yes, it is.
Because a couple of weeks back, I saw the a leak poster for Chamber, like it was the chairs, and it had Zayn on it.
It did have
Yeah, it
Zayn
doesn't
on
mean
it.
Sort
it
of
doesn't
like
mean
as
it's
if
in the
he's
chamber.
trapped in the pod.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he's in the chamber. It's a chamber paper.
I know. I'm just saying, like there's something planned for Sami Zayn that makes him a poster boy.
They have a plan for him.
So you give him the world title shot. Jay re-signed to the bloodline after feeling betrayed by Sami, and then that's how you can Kevin comes in for the save. That's how you can reset up the Usos versus Sami and Kevin for the world title. For the world tag titles or whatever.
Or Jey Uso is still not sure what to do with the bloodline. And then at WrestleMania, he finally super kicks Roman. Sammy Haluva kicks Roman. Crossroads, new world
Yeah,
champ.
then you still got the issue of the tag belts.
Well, I assume Solo, 3-bird rule. Solo.
I'm really confused what they're doing with the world title belts at the moment as well.
I don't know either.
Because my thought was whether there's 1 or 2 matches, whatever. But my thought was the titles are going to be split up.
No, I think I know what could be happening.
But I think now Cody wins it, and maybe the thought is he brings back the Winged Eagle belt.
That's what I think will happen.
I feel like that's a bait. I feel like people are thinking that because of obviously what Cody posted and all, but I don't think they're actually going to do that.
I mean, Cody's done it once before. He brought back the old school high C design.
I think they could now. I'd rather bring back the big gold rather than.
That's what I think they should do.
Well, I don't.
But I might, to be
because
fair,
that wouldn't be the WWE title.
But to be fair, yeah, but it still wouldn't be the WWE. It still would be the merged title. unless what you do is he brings back the Winged Eagle and because of Raw, he's a bit more Raw exclusive. They come out on SmackDown and say, well, the brands have been split up again. We need a world champion for this show. Bring back the big gold for SmackDown.
It also would make more sense because Dusty was a big gold champion. He's a WCW champion. Pretty sure. So bringing it back for his father.
Well, that's what he's trying to go down. But
Nah,
we'll
he's
see.
gonna bring in the AEW title. That will be the World Championship.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
going
sure.
to win the TNT title. He's going to fight Warhorse.
Yeah, okay. Warhorse getting a WWE contract is insane. That'll never happen.
There's a lot of potential for WrestleMania. I mean, I'm actually very worried now.
Why?
Because with Rhea choosing
Back-
Charlotte,
Yeah.
that makes me think Bianca is retaining.
Bianca's definitely going to retain against whoever.
Well, it
I'll
depends.
probably
Because
ask her.
if it's Asuka, then I see Asuka winning.
No,
'Cause they've
you won't have Rhea. You won't have Rhea and Asuka both winning.
I don't know.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think
Because-
there will
Because you have to think about this. Roman's losing the belt.
well,
I think that's pretty obvious. I think it's about time Roman's losing the belt at Mania. The Usos are more than likely losing belts at Mania. Gunther probably keeps his belt.
definitely.
Charlotte's, if it's Rhea, Charlotte surely has to be losing the belt. Depending on who Theory's taking on, which obviously they seem to be crowning someone. Well, obviously he's defending at Chamber, but I don't see how from Chamber you can really set up John Cena like most people seem to be thinking. I think it's someone who's going to be in the Chamber that gets up for it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Theory's up in the air whether he retains, even if it is Theory, come. Because if you can run a Cena program without the US title, you can maybe run Bobby Brock. I don't, I don't know. I'd have to see what the last two in that chamber are going to be.
Yeah.
So like a lot, it seems to be set up to be mainly where a lot of titles are going to change hands. So which makes me think Bianca's going to keep a hold of hers.
Out of all the title changes that could probably happen, I would say Bianca's at the bottom of that list. I don't
Because
see.
the way I see it now, Bianca probably has two different Mania matches: Bianca versus Asuka, or a triple threat with Becky and Bayley.
Oh. Becky. I don't want Becky.
Because obviously, they're having the steel cage match hopefully next week.
Okay.
But after that, I don't think there's much time for either of them to get into anything for Mania, and both really should be at Mania. And I think the only way you can possibly spice up Bianca Bayley now is to add Becky, make it a triple threat. Because you can throw in that little bit of spice that obviously the last time there was a women's triple threat at Mania for a title, it was Becky who came on top, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So
Trying to think of who in a WrestleMania Battle Royal this year.
I'd
Wait,
be
what was that?
interested. I'm not that I'm complaining, but Ronda Rousey at the moment seems to have dropped off the face. I thought it was going to be her or Shayna that went after Charlotte's title.
I'm glad that didn't happen.
I'm glad, but I don't know where they go now unless they end up winning the tag belts of Damage Control. Maybe.
I mean, something's got to happen with Damage Control.
They got the power. They got the rage.
They either need to not be like a bad champion, or they just need to be booked better. They either need to drop titles or be booked better.
I don't even think it's particularly them. I think it's like they've kind of recently dropped the ball on the women's tag division again, but like
Yeah.
that's partly because a lot of women have been moving about where they were. Obviously, Asuka and Alexa Bliss are now pushed onto the heel side. Nikki Cross obviously is now on full heel. Piper Niven's finally back, but I don't know where she'll lie. So, Shotzi and Raquel kind of had a thing going together. Tegan, Candice, I mean, Mia Yim and Candice are now seemingly teaming a little bit.
That's Michin to you, by the way.
Oh well, yeah, well, they can't ever seem to decide what it is.
Either
Well,
Michin or
Michin's a
it's-
nickname, technically.
Yeah.
So I think until they like can or properly establish some more tag teams, it's
Mm.
gonna be awkward. Like I think after Mania they do need the refreshment of like a Toxic Attraction coming up.
I'd love for Toxic Attraction to be in that women's tag competition. They're they should be women's tag champs in the main roster.
I think they should have just stuck with what they originally did with the women's tag belts and had them as floating titles between NXT and the main roster.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of women. You can kind of use it as an NXT title that occasionally comes onto the main roster. Because there are plenty of women down in NXT and plenty of people who are teamed up down there compared to them.
Mm. But yeah, now they have the NXT women's tag champs, I think.
Yeah,
They're still
Katie
kinda
Carter.
chilling.
Hayden Carter.
Caden Carter, right? I do not watch NXT.
Who does?
Well, they still make it, so I assume some people do.
I mean, they still made NXT UK for quite some time, didn't they?
I don't know why, to be honest. I think they just needed places to put European stars so they're not on the indies.
That's valid.
I mean, I'm trying to think of what mainly this year is going to look like and what kind of stars are currently missing out that shouldn't be. But
I feel like there's going to be either like a surprise return or a surprise debut at WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania.
I mean,
At-
unless like Orton's able to make Mania, but then
Well,
that requires putting Riddle into some
think
match. but I
about the
don't see
people that are out right now.
I mean, like
AJ's currently out.
right now for me, like Drew McIntyre's not got a Mania match unless they do an IC title triple threat between him, Gunther, and Sheamus.
Do you see McIntyre win that match?
No, guys, see Gunther retaining against both.
Really? Because I could
Mm.
see if you're doing a triple
Gunther,
threat, I
Gunther
think
doesn't
Gunther
lose.
loses.
No, Gunther doesn't lose till SummerSlam.
Really?
Yep. It's the second biggest title in that company right now.
Yeah, no, Gunther needs to keep that title for a long time.
It's the second biggest title in that company right now, behind the undisputed title.
Yeah.
So I was
It's a
thinking
big
if you're having
drop-off.
a triple threat, then have the other person get pinned.
I would have Gunther would still win,
Or does he?
even though it's
Or
triple threat.
do we make him look really dominant and have him pin both at the same time?
No,
You don't need to stack and fuck him.
I just have Sheamus take the pin because Sheamus can easily recover from it again.
So can
And
McIntyre.
then
Yeah.
come SummerSlam, my pick is for him to lose to Bronson Reed. Although I would probably also accept him losing it to LA Knight.
Oh yeah, Bronson Reed is on the main roster now.
Yeah, he's in the chamber.
In the US title.
Oh,
Who else is
didn't
in
know.
the chamber? Gargano, Theory, and Seth Rollins.
Gonna be Bobby Lashley in there.
And Brock Lesnar.
And Kalisto.
Because I think come SummerSlam, I think he'll be close to beating Honky Tonk's record as IC champion. And I think Gunther should be the one to beat it.
Should have
Yeah.
been
then-
Santino back in 2009, but hey,
Honky me.
And then I do think,
Gunther to bring the Honkamia back.
in my head, I do think it should be Bronson Reed, although LA Knight is more than acceptable to make a champion.
Yeah.
I think IC champ is a great idea.
Because then I think by SummerSlam, Gunther has done all he can, except be ready to be pushed for the world title.
Mm. Does he win it though?
Depending on who's champion, I guess.
That's true. Like a he
I
would
think
he could
I think if it's Cody, no,
oh
because I think you can do that at like a. I think you can do that at like a somewhat B pay-per-view, say at like in a not an Elimination Chamber, but at like an Extreme Rules or something. And you can
That's
have Cody overcome the odds once again, and then run him back. If Cody has a belt come Mania or come next year's SummerSlam, you can run him back then. I think
Right.
they've got potential of like a trilogy of meetings. The Rumble being the first, a second where Cody comes out on top, and then a final one where Gunther wins.
Gunther is just a he's a trilogy guy.
Because
He can
obviously,
one,
well, with the Rumble, obviously you've got the excuse of how long Gunther was in the match and still looking dominant, but ultimately he was in the match for over an hour and 10 minutes.
an hour and
Yeah.
11
You
to be
know,
exact.
if you do a one-on-one match with them in Extreme Rules, you've got like the advantage of weapons and stuff being able to allow Cody that out to retain and win.
mm,
And then in the third match, you can just go all out and have Gunther get that win. And I think it's quite impactful.
from what we saw from the Rumble, I would love a Cody and Gunther match.
100%. But
Oh,
I mean, I just
Well,
want a Cody Gunther match anyway, not just because of the Rumble.
I after what I've seen, like Gunther and most people, I'd take a Gunther in anybody match, and it's probably like 4 stars or more.
sure.
Like I was saying, if he's not taken on the likes of Drew and Sheamus, I'd love for if Ciampa's available, run back Gunther Ciampa for the IC.
Or Gunther Ciampa again, that'd be great.
1 year in
Ciampa-
the future, we're bound to get Gunther Dragunov main.
We have
Ooh.
to, right?
What's up with Dragunov?
I think he's got
He-
some sort
I
of
think
injury.
he's got an injury.
He's injured. Okay. And Ciampa's injured too.
He's currently recovering from injury, yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'd like a Gunther Dragunov another match.
I want that to be a
There's-
big 4 match.
There's many.
as well.
I mean, look how many they teased at Rumble. They teased Gunther, bro.
Nah, but that was always gonna happen. It's Gunther and Brock Lesnar.
Two big guys.
Big guy.
I don't know. Gunther Brock is gonna. It would be good too.
Gunther Ryback.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
okay. Well, you said 4-star with anybody.
Anybody in the current roster?
He could be signed. You never know.
No.
I can
Private
probably
contract.
argue that he's not.
I mean, Bret Hart came back. Sting came back. Wait, no, Sting showed up. I meant to say Warrior. Oh, but Warrior came back. Why can't Ryback come back?
Because he's
I think the one thing I have to laugh at after like the Rumble and stuff is the amount of people who kind of shitting on Gargano, saying that it's been wasted on the main roster and stuff, and I'm like, what do people expect?
yeah.
Do people expect him to come up and be in the world title scene and going toe to toe with Roman Reigns constantly?
Yeah, him being in the world title picture in NXT is a lot different than the main roster.
Like, I think he fits well in where he is. He's probably not as prominent as he should be to a degree, but obviously he has only just come back.
I think
You
he
know,
was
it's-
injured.
He's probably been enjoying spending time with his kid and stuff. He's slowly getting back into things, and I think he fits in as this kind of Kurt Angle-esque character, but like a mid to slightly upper mid card Kurt Angle-esque character, where he's a bit more on the funnier side.
I like the funnier Gargano, but I'm not a big fan of the stuff he's doing with Loomis.
Wow.
I mean, I think it looks set to slowly bring the way.
Which way?
Minus Austin FTRKO.
I don't know. I think Gargano could win the U.S. title and then just like have a fun time with that. Make that a better title than it is already.
Yeah, I think that's it.
believe in the
To
US
me,
title.
the US title, I think on theory, has stepped down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think Steph had a long enough run to really bring its prestige back up a bit. It's the one male title that I think is a bit all over the place.
I don't know if they have any plans for the U.S. title right now.
Well, it's going in the chamber. That's not it right now.
It's definitely not being handled bad.
It's just a lack of direction. It's not necessarily bad. It just doesn't have any direction.
Yeah, it's just kind of being swapped between him and Seth, Theory and Seth.
Yeah. It's kind of done the thing the IC title belt did when it was around like Sammy, Apollo, Biggie, Shinsuke, where there's like a select like 3 people with Theory, Rollins, and Lashley that it's kind of just floating around because we've got quite no idea where to move on from it.
Mm.
So I mean, hopefully someone. Thing is, if someone new wins it at Mania, is that just giving Theory a Mania rematch for the belt, or can they actually manage to build something?
They're just gonna do a rematch at Mania.
Maybe have Bronson Reed win it, and then you can kind of have a Bronson Reed squash Miz match at Mania.
Oh yeah. Wait, hasn't Bronson Reed like aligned with people? Like, is he close to deck?
Well, this is the thing. Like Bronson Reed came out quickly after the whole Miz stuff, and quickly said he was just basically a hired gun.
Right.
He was there for a payday.
Yeah. So it would kind of make sense for Miz to try and kind of play into them being friends still or whatever.
It's a
and
very
trying to get
thing to do.
And getting a title shot, and then obviously instantly getting a compare feud because that can be a short match where Bronson Reed just demolishes. Because Miz is a big enough name now where he can just survive stuff.
I think I've been in the background thinking about like a surprise debut or return, and I think a debuting Grayson Waller at WrestleMania would be pretty great. I don't know where he'd go, but I'd love it. Grayson Waller versus AJ at WrestleMania.
Grayson Waller versus literally anyone would be great.
He's great.
AJ's injured for a while, isn't
he? No, it's a minor injury. He could be back before Mania.
I don't know. I don't think he'd rush back into Mania.
Oh my god! You know what's weird?
Oh, AJ's got the broken ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
completely forgot.
He won't be out for long.
Yeah, but it's out for enough where he doesn't have him.
I keep forgetting that Mania's coming up. Because, like, we've been talking about Mania, and when we're talking about Mania, I'm sat here thinking, that's like a year from now. That's not happening.
Let's just have Braun Breaker versus Scott Steiner at WrestleMania.
Rick Steiner as a special guest ref.
We've been waiting long enough. Yeah, let's throw Rick Steiner.
I was very surprised not to see Braun make a Rumble appearance.
I thought he would.
Does he have a title match at Vengeance Day?
He does.
Probably against Grayson again.
He's facing Grayson.
Oh, okay. I thought they already were done with that.
That'll be a fun one.
There was a fight. Remember that viral video that came out? Where
he had the PC.
Through the barricade.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was actually pretty good storytelling, because I thought it was real for a second.
I hated it.
Why?
I thought it was so silly and stupid.
Yet you watch professional wrestling.
Yeah, but this is like super cool streamer girl, and she has to like keep her face in the whole thing.
Oh no,
It's
that I hated. Everything else
that
about it
is
was
what
cool.
I hate it.
You
But
saw
yeah,
one angle and said you hate the whole thing. There was like 7 angles to it. 7
Yeah,
different
welcome,
people
welcome
filmed it.
to welcome to wrestling opinion.
you know, I didn't know there was more to it. I've only seen that.
I saw that one and I hated every second of it.
It's awful.
I'm surprised no one shouted out World Star, World Star.
Yeah, I liked Grayson Waller throwing a water bottle at him though. That was kind of
That's the best part about it. What about it?
Yeah. through the water, blind him.
There's chemicals in the water.
Karrion Kross tried to do the same thing to like Drew McIntyre or whatever. Didn't work.
Carrying Cross is heading towards a future endeavor, I feel, if he doesn't like get over.
I don't know what he's doing right now. Like he's with he's against Mysterio.
Yeah,
But
but he's not going to be against Mysterio at Mania. That's clearly set up to be dominant.
Oh God, what is? I don't think Karrion Kross is gonna be at Mania.
No, he's not. He's surely not.
Oh, that's a shame. He's really good.
He's not.
That was a long way to say he's not.
Like,
The hell?
I don't mind. To be fair, like, I don't mind the fucking forearm smashes he does as a finisher. To be fair, I think
They
can
look weak
brutal at times.
sometimes, though.
The cross jacket's cooler.
But like, I feel like his character should be cool, but it's just not.
He's got hair.
Like, I feel like it's almost like he's trying too much to be edgy at times, and it just doesn't come off with the crowd.
Don't disrespect Sullivan like that.
He has got hair.
I feel like it's a gimmick that heavily relies on the crowd kind of getting behind it a bit. If the crowd give it a deadpan reaction, then it becomes a deadpan gimmick.
Don't make him repeat himself again.
I don't think you understand. He's not bald. He has got hair, so he's cool.
I know plenty of bold wrestlers who are cool, mate. Alabama
Name
Sullivan.
one.
Bam Sullivan is cool.
No.
The
Hair.
whole Discord server like, goes around Bam Sullivan.
He's got hair though.
Not on the top of his head.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but I swear, Karrion Kross had hair before he had hair on the top.
You know what?
When he was bald, he had a gimp mask.
I mean,
Yeah, but he also had hair.
he did have
No.
a slight bit of hair.
Who said that you were a part of it?
I'm the reason this is happening.
He still had facial hair.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Maybe
Bam Sullivan is bald and cool.
Well,
You
we
know
can
who
agree
else
to-
is bald and cool?
who?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but he has hair.
Okay,
has
the
hair.
Rock.
He has hair.
No, he
also
doesn't.
has hair. He's got.
does
Well, he
get-
had
So did Bam Sullivan.
He was
Yeah.
weird, though. Have you seen those pictures of Bam Sullivan earlier? He was awful looking.
Oh yeah, when he shaves his mustache and beard, he looks awful. He
Yeah.
hasn't admitted to himself.
Right. This is going to be like a stretch, right? Next
Okay.
year's Royal Rumble. Who are your early predictions for the winners?
This or
Right. Serious predictions now.
okay. For 2024, I think that Joe Hendry is gonna win the Rumble.
You believe in Joe Hendry?
I believe.
Say his name and
That's not actually a bad shout. In 2024,
I think
Hendry
he's gonna
could
be a-
actually.
He could not win a Rumble, no.
Really.
No.
So
I
you
think
clearly don't
somebody-
believe in Joe Hendry.
He would be able to get mega over, not to the point where he would win a Rumble.
He'd get 2 over.
Somebody wins the Rumble, and then they mention his name, and then he appears and he throws the guy over.
So what's going to happen is exactly the same as this year, right? It's going to happen the exact same, but at the end, someone in the crowd is going to say, "Hey, let's say AJ Styles thinks this one, right?"
Okay.
Someone guy in the crowd goes, "Hey AJ, what do you think of Joe Hendry?" Joe Hendry appears. Obviously, Rey Mysterio got beaten up for 2 years in a row, so hadn't made it out. So Joe Hendry's come out to replace Mysterio, throws AJ out, and Joe Hendry wins it.
See, exactly. I think it could happen. Book it.
No, he was in this one.
I can't book it. I don't work for WWE.
Well, you got ties.
So we all
Speaking of
agreement
ties, Ty Dillinger to return at number 10?
that no,
Oh.
I don't want to see Tyler Joe Ring.
Me neither.
What?
I personally have never really got the hype with him.
Wow.
I used to
Steve
really
doesn't like
like.
good wrestling.
I think he's all right. I don't really like Sean Spears though.
Wow.
I was a fan of neither. Whether it's like I mean it's pretty like decent in the ring and stuff, but I feel like everywhere I've seen him, his presentation just hasn't been the best.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The Rumble is hard to predict this year, or next year rather.
Yeah, good. Unless like we get the news that Kenny Omega signs with WWE, then
Even then, I wouldn't put money on Kenny winning.
no, I would.
I would definitely put my money on Kenny winning, but
I mean, Cody
it's not.
done it. Oh, and Cody to be the champion next year at Mania.
No, I don't think Cody's holding it that long.
I think Cody is definitely going to have his moment, and he's going to have a decent run with it, but I don't think it's going to be a year.
Who said he's going to hold it for a year? He's going to lose it and win it back at the Rumble next year.
No, I don't see that. I don't think he's the champion at Mania.
I don't know.
It was Sammy versus Kevin at Mania next year.
Not again. It happened like 2 years ago already.
Yeah, but
Yeah, at that point, it'll be 3 years.
give us a Mania where it's just Sammy, Kevin, Ciampa, Gargano. Just run back all these feuds that aren't supposed to happen.
We bring back Ziggler McIntyre.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's when you do the Gunter Dragon of one as well. Run that again.
Would we do Barrett, Ezekiel Jackson?
No.
No,
we
you
can't.
do. You do. So Kevin Owens is going to do triple duty. He's going to take on Elias, then he's going to take on Ezekiel, and then he's going to take.
You're going to take on.
You're going to really feel sorry for Kevin Owens, right? Because he's just gone through all this with Ezekiel and Elias, and now he's got to do the same again for Doudrop and Piper Niven.
It's crazy.
What? Kevin Owens got to beat the shit out of Piper Niven?
Well, no, like Piper Niven's going to come out and cut promo, and Kevin Owens is going to interrupt him and say, "No, no, you're Doudrop."
He's never heard of Piper Niven.
Who the fuck's Piper Niven? You're Doudrop.
Everyone's gonna be
He's gonna be losing his fucking mind.
Everyone's gonna be making fun of the Dewdrop name, but Kevin Owens is gonna be talking shit about Piper Niven.
Yeah.
The Dewdrop's your real name.
Exactly. Like he's going to be going mental. Like Kevin Owens is the only person that understands that all these people's names changing is wrong.
He's gonna be in a padded cell by the end of this year.
Exactly.
It's a
He
good
should
story.
probably already be there.
Well, he's got unfinished business with Sammy, or not. I don't know.
He's got business.
He's doing something.
He's crypto.
Kevin Owens is a big crypto nerd.
Yeah. That's why he's going to team with Logan Paul. That's what this was all about 2 years ago.
Team Crypto Zoo.
It's going to be Logan and Logan versus Ricochet versus Seth Rollins versus Axiom.
Not gonna lie,
Oh
I thought you said Rikishi.
no, not Rikishi.
Be better though, wouldn't it?
Here's a thought, right?
Okay.
I just thought, right. So going back to just 2K22 My Gym Mode,
Okay.
I thought it's going to be 4 players. But what is the fourth company going to be?
What's that? For the
Cool.
Because
GM?
NXT UK in the thing.
205 Live?
Who would care about 2? It doesn't have the belt.
Cruiserweight title?
Oh, it's probably gonna be NXT Level Up.
Yeah, but does that have the belts? Because it's got to have a tag belt as well.
They could make one.
Or are they going to allow you to make custom?
Well, remember,
Or are
I'm
they going to
pretty
allow
sure
custom
they
chosen
said.
titles?
I'm pretty sure they said you can do custom stuff. So maybe you can have the option for some of the older arenas. Maybe you get the option to do ECW, WCW.
Maybe it's just custom chosen titles that are going to be able to be added.
It's the same thing with picking somebody. You get like 3 choices and then a custom superstar.
And just give us mid card titles back.
That should be back. Well, you say give us back, but we never had them.
Yeah, but you had them in like the old gym. So that's what I mean.
Yeah, well, 2K didn't make them. So naturally, it's going to be classed as a new feature.
No, it's not.
They didn't invent Universe mode either.
No, but 2K will class it as a new feature.
I don't know. I'm not following anything that's not like regular gameplay, online mode, or my faction. I'll play it, but I'm not keeping the information close to me.
Praying it's crossplay so I can beat you up, Steve.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You know, with games now that if it is crossplay, it's just going to end up being
New
new gen crossplay.
Then I'll just beat up FTR.
I'm thinking about
FTR's going to get a new gen console.
I'm thinking about getting a Series X soon.
I'll just beat myself. Wait.
There you go.
That's it. It's going to go from FTR, Jay and Cameron find out to FTR, Jay and me find.
Yeah. I can't wait for the game to come out.
Like, I just haven't seen enough to be excited. It's the same with the AW game. The AW game is worrying me how little stuff's coming out now.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's been in development for like 3 years now. That should be a worry.
Well, they just need to get the rating good.
To be fair, there's a bit of difference from the 2K games to the AW game. Like, the 2K games now will use a lot of the previous game's codes and they'll improve upon it, so it's not as much work. They're not making a brand new game from scratch in a year. Whereas AW, they are.
That's true. I don't know.
They'll not really particularly reface scan and remodel every single person. The only ones that feel that have had a significant enough change that
I'm not super excited for that game to come out, but I am definitely gonna get it.
it'll all depend for me when we go into like a deeper dive. Like, if it's not crossplay, I'll probably not get it, regardless of if the rest of it looks good.
Definitely.
It's not a game I see playing so as soon as I'm playing solo.
Mm.
But
I don't know.
I don't really think they're going to be able to deliver too well on some of the promises they've made. With like, because wasn't it a report that there were going to be like 30 persons online?
Mm.
They're sure that's just not gonna run well.
Yeah.
and then again, and then especially after amazing GM game ended up being.
That game was actually not bad in the
It
beginning.
was ass.
In the beginning, I didn't mind AEW Elite GM mode.
After like
Yeah,
3 days, I
Then,
got bored of
you
it.
played it for more than 5.
I played it for like a week, and
hours.
then I got tired of it. I played the casino game longer than that.
Same.
The casino games literally, I'm pretty sure literally concepts.
It was basic slot machines with just AEW written on it.
You play
That's
blackjack.
what it is. It was just your most generic gambling like app with just an AEW splash screen when you load it up.
Yeah, I could play the game, but like look at Sting's face. That's fun.
It is clearly done just to generate
Like, if you want to do a game
generate
like
the money
that,
for them.
they could have at least made like slot machines that are related to like AEW. 3 Stings is jackpot or something. I don't know.
Tony kind of like, oh yeah, you can have your own games company with the company name on, but you have to generate your own money for it.
Yeah. Still waiting for that. The wrestling code.
Oh, I do not care for the wrestling group.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting
most-
for there to be something else to come out.
The most recent stuff I've seen on the wrestling code, it's not been impressive at all.
I've stopped following what's happening with the wrestling code.
Nothing has happened.
Because obviously 3 months ago they gave that first official gameplay, but to me a lot of it wasn't even gameplay.
It was the cinematics.
Yeah, it was all cinematic.
Fun. That means there's gonna be cinematic matches.
Boneyard.
That was all gameplay.
It's not looking good. Wrestling code.
We were worried that we would talk. Couldn't even talk for 30 minutes, and it has almost been an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
When you say that, it's been just me and you mostly.
You know.
Well, you guys are talking and never have a place to join in. I don't want to
You
speak
just have
over you.
You just have to put in, don't you? But you can't. I want to speak.
Hmm?
Anytime you want to speak, just say, "I want to speak," and then we all have to stop talking.
Just get a buzzer, and then every time you want to speak, press the buzzer.
Every time the buzzer sounds, a new wrestler walks out. It's the Royal Rumble buzzer.
You know what? I have an idea. All right, Cameron, this is for you. We are going to play 20 questions. All right?
No.
All right?
Alright, what is this?
I'm thinking of a wrestler.
Ah,
And you
me
have
and
20
Steve were
questions.
doing this, except we had a minute and 2 minutes, as many questions as possible.
I'm not trying to rip off the Straight Shoot podcast.
Yeah, we did that just for fun.
None of us even mentioned.
Well,
Admitted that you ripped it off.
I'm
You give them the shout out now. You got the idea from them. You're legally allowed to continue.
Yeah, but I can't do 2 things at once.
Well, just continue with it.
Well, at least we're shouting out the smaller podcasts, you know.
Yeah, the smaller podcast, the Straight Shoot, they only have like 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, it's not a lot. I've got 30.
I mean, I have at least like 2.
I have 60 actually. Boom.
Oh.
Right, so let's go.
Right. You got 20 questions to figure out this guy. I'm on his wiki page.
Are we gonna do this just me, or is it gonna be me and Steve like working together?
That's up to you guys.
I'll let you pick the lead on it, and then if I think about it, I'll chime in.
Right.
Okay.
So are they? So I can ask anything.
You can ask anything.
Are they male?
They are male.
Is it
Wait,
David
you said
Otunga?
I can.
Do what?
Go on, Cameron.
Is it David Otunga?
It is not.
Damn.
So you said I can ask anything, right?
Sure.
All right. What is the name of the wrestler?
Well, it's yes or no.
Okay, thank you for clarifying.
That does not count. All right.
Currently works in WWE.
No.
So is that 3 questions gone for both of us?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Right, Steve, you do another one because I done 2.
All right. Previously worked in WWE.
Yes.
Are they currently active?
Hold on. I'm checking. I'm still checking. I am currently checking.
Well, the chances are they're part-time. And they had their last match last year.
Oh.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Well,
Were they a world champion in WWE?
No.
were they ever in WWE?
I think we already answered that. and the
Okay,
answer
I'll
is
ask again.
no.
No, if it's already been asked, then
No, they were
No,
previous.
I'm not counting it. I'm not counting it.
They were previously. They're not anymore.
right.
Yes.
Have they ever been a champion in WWE?
Oh, they have.
Right, so it could literally be anyone.
Yeah,
Were they a part of the famous tag team?
they were.
Oh, I know who it is. Is it
See?
Bubba Ray Dudley?
It's not.
Is it Primo Cologne?
It's not.
Is it Epico Cologne?
It's not. Well, that's half your questions gone. You guys aren't doing very good.
Steve, if you don't guess
Were
them, I
they-
will.
Were they well known as a single star as well as partner?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to think about that. Is it
Yeah, but it means
Devon
so
Dudley?
I'm not gonna count that. It's not Devon.
it means it's someone who's big enough to have
Wait,
broken off from the tag.
are they? I don't think this was asked. Are they a former tag team champion?
They are. He is.
Were they a former world champion in either AEW or TNA?
Checking the championships and accomplishments section.
Just go to cage match.
No.
Okay.
If I'm counting correctly, that's 13 questions.
Were they ever in AEW or TNA?
Yes.
Is it Damien Sander?
It's not.
See, he's more well known as a single star rather than a tag
I
team.
don't know. It's Miz down.
True. I
Yeah,
didn't think of that.
Mizdow is definitely his best role.
Well, I don't know. Macho Man Dow was cool.
Were they ever IC champion?
I see he did not have.
Oh.
Actually surprised.
Is it Carlito? Wait,
No.
he's hold the IC belt.
Yes.
Were they ever
yes.
US champion?
No.
Okay.
I didn't think this would be as hard as it was.
How many questions have they had? Have we had?
I'm counting 18. That's what I've counted anyway. There's been no questions about when this guy wrestled.
Did this guy wrestle in the 2000s?
Yes. I'm gonna give you a last question and then you can guess.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
going to cage match to make sure, but I'm like 90% sure he did wrestle in 2000s.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
He is. I'll give Steve a last question too.
Was he a prominent wrestler pre-2000?
Yes.
Well,
Oh, this could be anyone.
Yeah. There were too many guesses about David Otunga.
So there was one, and it was a really
You're
good
one
guess.
too many. Mm-hmm.
He was in fact a male.
He was a male, so it had to have been. Who could it be? Hall of Famer? Tag team champ? 2000s and also pre-2000s?
You were Intercontinental
Is
champion,
it-
so it's not-
Hold on.
He was not an Intercontinental champion.
I don't know.
Is it Brutus the Barber Beefcake?
It's not. I don't think he wrestled in the 2000s.
Me
having-
neither, but it's
Not
just
having any mid-card titles is so immune.
I will tell you, he did.
Yeah, it wasn't like no US or IC. No.
Yeah, no US or IC.
Oh, I think I know what he did means. I assume he held the hardcore belt.
I can't tell you if that's right or wrong.
Or the X Division belt.
Can't tell
I
you
would
if that's
like
right.
to go with Sabio Vega.
Okay, that's not right. He did hold the X Division title, not Savio Vega. But the guy that did, he was a former European champion, two-time light
it's
heavyweight
D'Lo
champion.
Brown.
It's not. He was a four-time tag team champion with Marty Jannetty, Bob Holly, and Kane.
Is it Rob Van Dam?
He won a Slammy Award in 1994 for Biggest Heart.
Owen?
He's a two-time Hall of Famer.
Is it Booker T?
It is X-Pac.
It's fucking...
Wow.
That should have been easy.
No.
He is quite well known. We didn't ask about
Yes.
factions. We didn't ask about...
No.
I mean, you did raise the question early on by saying, "Is it David Otunga?"
It was a valid question.
That could have been the faction question. I was waiting for the faction question.
Was he part
And
of Nexus?
I didn't know if I didn't say he was an active wrestler, but he did wrestle in February in GCW. So I didn't know if the
I would class that as active because I think he is currently injured.
Oh, okay.
If he's not, if it doesn't say retired, then to me he's active.
Okay, he came out of retirement in February, so yeah, that's all right.
I do have one for you guys if you would like.
Okay.
Are we gonna work together again?
Sure.
10 questions
You don't-
each.
Fucking ask David
Right,
Otunga.
Steve.
Yeah, 10 questions.
Yeah.
Is it Darren Young?
No.
Right, that one don't count.
That count. I'm saying that count.
No, that one don't count because it was never gonna be
That's
Darren.
first question. That's first question. Count.
We never said that Steve had his wrestler yet.
I had my. I already had my.
Oh,
already.
yeah. Well, you didn't say go.
You want
Okay.
that? You want that?
You didn't say go.
Were they known for being in a faction?
No.
Okay.
So it's not David Otunga.
It's not. It's also not Michael Tarver.
Oh damn! I forgot about him. It could be Skip Sheffield.
It's not. It
Is
also can't be any of the League of Nations.
We don't even know if it's a he. Are they a male?
Yes.
It's a
I
he.
knew it.
Well, never know.
Were they wrestling? Were they best known for wrestling in the Attitude Era?
No.
Okay. I feel like that means they did wrestle in the Attitude Era, though.
No.
Oh, okay.
Have they?
I'll give you that. It was me.
Okay.
Have they wrestled in WWE?
Yes.
Have they wrestled in AEW?
No.
TNA?
Yes.
Right. So it could
Are
literally
they
be.
alive?
I double check. I believe so.
Okay.
Last time we done something like this,
Yes, they are still alive.
Okay.
could be
shit.
It could be Rhino. You're gonna have to check if
No,
Rhino's
he
still
knows
alive.
Rhino's alive.
Yeah, I know Rhino's alive.
So he was in.
Do they currently work for a promotion, whether it be backstage as a performer?
No.
Right, so I assume they're out of the business.
Was he? You said he was in TNA, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Was he in TNA in the 2010s?
No.
Fuck.
So it's not Hogan.
It's not a lot of WCW legends.
It's not a lot of TNA guys in 2010.
Uh-huh. It's not any of the TNA guys.
Have they ever been? You said they wrestled for WWE, right?
Yep.
Have
I
they
don't
been?
think we asked that, so that was a free one.
No, I did.
Yeah,
I
he
was
did, he
just
did.
confirming.
Okay.
Have they been a mid-card champion in WWE?
No. You're halfway through your question.
They haven't? What? Have they been a tag champ in WWE?
No.
Have they been a champion
no.
at all in TNA?
No.
Were they a manager?
No.
It's not Rico.
Were they a champion at all in WWE?
No.
I would have expected that one. What?
Well, they could have won the hardcore belt, let's be honest.
Were they a referee?
No.
And it's not El Hebner.
Got 5
Charles
questions left.
Were they ever in WCW?
No.
Huh? I've got nothing.
Did we ask about AEW?
Yes, you asked. He's not been in AEW.
He's not.
Oh, it's someone so obscure.
I don't think it is. I think it's just someone stupid.
Like David Otunga.
No, it's not. Hasn't been a tag champ. Hasn't been a mid-card champ. Was in WWE. Was he in WWE in the 2000s?
I asked
Yes.
that one, didn't I? Oh no, that's never mind.
No,
How many
I don't
questions
think
we got
he did,
left?
No. I got
You got-
one more.
You got 3 questions left.
You got 2. I got 1. They were in WWE in the 2000s, but they never won a title. Wait a minute.
Is this person? Never mind.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I forgot this person's not a woman. I was about to say they might be like a Divas champ or some shit.
The person I thought about actually did win a belt. I was thinking Hornswoggle.
No, he was a cruiserweight
Wait.
champion.
Never mind.
Wait a minute.
Has this guy wrestled in New?
You're going to say, wait a minute.
Or has this guy
I
wrestled
thought it was
in?
someone else.
You have an
Japan?
epiphany every like 10 seconds.
I thought it was Great Khali, but he won a title.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
So has this guy wrestled in Japan?
No.
Doesn't help either of us.
I mean, if he'd wrestled in Japan, then it limits a few people that didn't win a belt. But
it's not Tenzai.
because he never won a belt. Yeah, he did.
Brodus Clay won a belt?
He didn't wrestle in WWE in the 2000s.
Did he not? Oh.
No, and he's not been in TNA.
Oh, he started in NXT, didn't he?
NXT 2010.
Yeah. It's not John Cena.
You got 1 question each before final.
I know. This is someone that's just fucking stupid. Hasn't won a title in WWE. And they were in TNA, but they never had
Question:
a
Did he
title.
wrestle in? Well, not. Why did I say question? I've got to ask it. Did he wrestle in WWE CW?
Yes.
Is he black?
Yes.
I think I know who it is.
You
You
got
take
one-
your
you got
guess
one-
first.
Is it Ezekiel Jackson?
No.
Fuck!
Oh God. I've got a name, but I don't think he was in TNA.
I know who it is. Oh, I know who it is too. Oh.
Wait, is it
Yeah.
Marcus Corbin?
I think.
There we go. It is Marcus
no.
Corvon,
Oh.
aka Monty
Corvon.
Brown.
That's not who I thought.
Oh, that was a lucky guess.
I think the
I
last
thought it
two
was Percy
questions, the
Watson.
last two questions saved.
Percy Watson.
Yeah.
Last two questions genuinely saved you.
No, because
Equal to
I
the
was actually
black question.
thinking Boogeyman when I said WWE CW.
I thought you ended up gonna say like Elisha Burke.
Oh, Elijah Burke was a
I
name that popped
forgot
into my
about
head.
Elijah Burke.
That name popped into my head
Jesus.
because I was thinking Orlando Jordan, but I don't think he was ever WWE CW.
Yeah, it was only in WWE for 1 year, like 2007.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
I
realize
only,
that.
I only remembering because I've been playing FTRKO. So
I only wait.
Mm.
Who's that? Orlando or Elijah Burke?
No, Marcus Corvon.
Oh, Corvon.
Come on.
Yeah, he's only in WWE in 2007. He spent the last 3 years in TNA.
That's crazy.
You got one, Cameron.
No, I can try.
No. I have one that you could do if you want
I-
Yeah, but you're gonna like first question. Oh, is it this?
it.
Is
Oh
it?
wow, that was a short segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna do mine first because I haven't done one yet.
Yeah.
Right. You ready? You got 20 questions. I'm not counting. You figure out how many you got.
Sure.
I'll just stop counting.
Yeah.
Right. Go.
Male.
Yeah. You're not gonna answer that one?
Yes.
Huh?
Male?
Oh, male?
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, it didn't pick up properly.
Currently active.
Yes.
Currently active
In
in WWE.
Yes.
We don't both ask that.
Look, I'll take that. I'll
You
take
know
it as
what?
mine.
You've got 20 questions between the both of you. It's not 10 each.
Yeah, no, but
Oh.
we like to be fair to each other.
Okay,
Yeah.
then Steve's asked 3 questions.
No, I've asked 2.
Steve's
FTR
asked 2
He's asked-
questions.
We got WWE currently, and there was another one.
male. That was.
Oh man. Have they been a mid card champion?
Indeed, they have.
Yeah, I figures. I should have been more specific.
Are they currently on the main roster?
Indeed, they are.
Are they? No. Fuck it. Are they holding a title right now?
No.
Okay.
Are they on Raw?
No.
Hopefully this helps you more than it helps me. They're on SmackDown.
I was about to say they could be NXT, but I said it's main roster.
Yeah. No, it's main roster. Were they a member of the Speaking Out movement? I
No.
think I know who it is.
It's not speaking out.
Okay.
Were they in the Royal Rumble?
Yes.
Oh, fucking.
Hey, at least I've got it down to 30 people.
Yeah, it's down to 30.
Well, you never
Well,
specified
less.
what
There were some
year.
NXT guys.
They've
Oh,
just been in the
that's
Royal
actually-
Rumble.
They've been in a Rumble. Are they blonde?
No.
Okay.
Is it Ricochet?
No.
Is he a floppy flopper though?
No? No. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. It's not Bobby Lashley.
He does do the flippy flop when he spears people.
It does.
Are they American?
No. I think, Steve, you've got 3
Oh.
questions left. FTR, you got 4.
How many do I have?
You've got 3. FTR has 4.
So they're not American.
Have they ever
Are
been a
they
world? Go on, you go first.
Are they from the UK?
Yep.
Is it Sheamus?
No.
No.
Is it Gunther?
What?
Gunther's not from the UK.
Neither is Sheamus.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, neither is Sheamus. We're both.
Yeah, but I was closer.
No,
I'll
I
give
was
Steve the
immediately
benefit of the
thinking-
doubt.
I was immediately thinking NXT UK champion. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I'll give Steve the benefit of the doubt the fact there's Northern Ireland in the UK. But my guy Gunther's from Austria.
He was the NXT UK champion.
He's not from the UK. It's not like I said he's from NXT UK. He's just from the UK.
Oh, is it Wade Barrett?
No.
Is it Drew McIntyre?
Yes.
Got
I
it.
thought I was being too obvious. I thought, well, Wade Barrett's technically an ex mid-card
Yeah.
title. He's on SmackDown currently.
Well, someone,
thought you
Steve,
were gonna
weren't you about to ask if he was a world champion?
Yeah,
Hmm.
that would have sealed it, but then the kind of
I mean, it
Wasn't
wouldn't
really
have,
where
because
the-
you said, is it Sheamus?
yeah, but I was kind of already like I was looking at mid-card titles. I was like, oh, do I go down to World and go that way? But then I was like, thought Wade Barrett's currently like working SmackDown, so maybe you just like trying to throw us a bit of a curveball. But no,
Yeah.
you weren't that smart. So.
Wow.
Who's going
Oh.
next?
I can think of another one if you want to do another one.
I'm just scrolling through Cage Match to find names.
You know what? I have one.
Welcome to the week segment of
Let me get to it.
FTRKO. No, you're fine. Don't
There we go. All right. 20 questions.
worry. Is it a male?
It is a male.
Are they famous for being in a faction or team of some sort?
I wouldn't say they're famous for it.
Currently active.
No.
Okay, I'll reword my last question. Were they part of a famous tag team or faction?
Yes.
I assume that's 2 questions gone.
I'll count it as one.
Oh, did he used to work in WWE?
Yes.
Do they still work in WWE?
No.
Is it Ahmed Johnson?
It's not Ahmed Johnson.
What a dumb. Is it Dave? No.
No.
Do they currently wrestle or work for AEW? Not wrestle, work.
No.
Um,
No.
were they active in the 2000s?
I'm pretty sure, but let me check.
Is it Chris Benoit?
It's not Chris Benoit.
Okay, that's not fair. You were singing
yes,
his
they
song.
they were they were active in the 2000s.
Were they okay? I'll rephrase it as: were they active for WWE in the 2000s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it could be Dean Malenko. It could.
Were they active in the 2010s?
Yes.
Have they been a world champion in WWE?
No.
Have they
No.
previously worked for TNA?
Yes.
Do they currently work for TNA?
No.
Were they a former TNA World Champion?
Yes.
Are they a former Intercontinental Champion?
Hold.
Old.
I gotta go to their cage match because I think he has been, but it doesn't say. Not matches. I almost said the name out loud.
Because I think I know who this could be.
Titles. Has he not? No, he has not had the TNA World Title.
Alright, I'm gonna
Is
go
he
back to my
TNA
question.
Tag Champion?
Yes,
Okay.
that one is for sure.
I want to go back to my question.
Okay.
Was he Intercontinental Champion?
Let me check. No.
Is it Matt Morgan?
It's not Matt Morgan.
Hasn't been TNA World Champion. How many questions I got?
I honestly don't know.
Oh. Well, we'll just say I've got 5 more.
Sure.
Has it been X Division? Has it been X Division?
No.
Okay.
No.
Hmm.
Not a big rap sheet for this guy.
Have they ever won a title in WWE?
Yes. They've won a title in WWE. I've won a title in WWE. That's the Raw Women's title.
So they won a title. Well, I was gonna. Did they win the title in the 2000s?
I think so. Let me check. Alright. Hold on. Hold. Wait.
I'm holding.
Hold.
This is, in fact, a really boring segment. Remember, this is the pilot.
Yeah.
You just cut all this air out. Put it on
No, this ain't getting
I'm
cut
gonna
out.
say he did win the tag title in the 2000s.
Tag title?
Yeah.
I never said anything about a tag title.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I just said title, didn't I?
Yeah, he won the tag title.
Well, tag title in the 2000s. Is it Balls Mahoney?
It's not. He has never said he never asked if he was alive, I don't think.
Is he alive?
He's alive, yeah.
It's not Balls Mahoney.
Not Balls Mahoney.
Is he still active?
I think that's already been asked, and the
Is it?
answer is no.
Oh, then don't take that from me.
Is it
I'm not.
Chavo Guerrero?
It's not. And by the way, I have not kept track, so you guys could literally just keep asking questions.
I've got like 3. I've got like 3 left.
Okay.
I've probably got like -5.
Let's say you have 2 left. Okay.
I don't remember. The
Was
WWE
he-
thing is throwing me off.
I wouldn't focus on that.
Is it Jay Lethal?
It's not.
He was never in WWE, was he?
He's still active as well, actually.
Yeah.
Won a tag title in the 2000s. Not
No,
current-
wait a minute. No, I will correct myself. He did not win a tag title in the 2000s. Still won a tag title, but not in the 2000s.
Well, I want to know when it was now because you've thrown us off.
Okay, well, this one right here, the one that I'm talking about is the 90s.
Oh my.
God.
Is it Hulk Hogan?
Not Hogan. I don't think he ever had a tag.
That's probably completely up to where I was thinking. I was thinking a 2010s wrestler, but this is a 90s wrestler.
Yeah.
90s wrestler when they've gone from. Were they in WCW?
They were in WCW.
Were they WCW World Champion?
I mean, I'm pretty damn sure, but let me check because I was wrong before. W. Yes.
Okay.
I believe I've still got one more guess, like to guess the name.
Sure.
So he's won big gold.
He's won big gold. Looking at it right here.
That makes me think David Arquette.
Oh, I see what I did wrong for the TNA.
Is it?
Oh.
Is it Kevin Nash?
It is not Kevin.
Nah, because he
Nash.
definitely won more than the tag titles.
Yeah, but I'm trying to link it to Impact. He didn't win. I don't think he won the TNA World Title,
But
he won tag belts. I think.
have we asked if he's been a world champion in WWE?
Yes, that has been asked, and the answer was no.
Yeah, so it couldn't be Kevin Nash. Steve, how many questions have we got left?
1.
Yes.
Have we asked if he's been IC champion?
Yes, you did, and the answer was no.
You know what? Diamond Dallas Page?
That was actually going to be my original guy, but no. I searched up DDP before I searched up this guy.
So I assume he's related to DDP.
Not related.
No, not related as in blood. Man's making so much sound.
Big TNA guy. Big WCW guy.
Oh my
But
God.
not a big WWE guy.
Wait a minute. Is it?
Is it?
Jeff Jarrett?
No, I thought you were going to get it, but no.
I want to keep guessing.
Keep guessing.
I'm just trying to think of it. Like you were surprised. I mean, I'm down to my last fifth, but I was. We'd be being surprised with him not being a world champion. I don't think. Was double? I'm Double J surely was, but I don't think it.
Jeff Jarrett was like the NWA TNA champion.
Yeah.
which I'd class as TNA World Champion.
Yeah.
If they won the NWA title while it was NWA TNA, they won the TNA World title.
Honestly, I want you guys to get this.
So do I.
I've only won him, but like the whole tag faction thing is also throwing me off.
They were part of a famous
I'll give
tag
you a
team.
free one. He was in Feast or Fired.
I was gonna say, were they in
At
Feast or
some
Fired?
point.
That was gonna be one of my questions, but thought,
He's
nah,
been
that's
in
a
Feast-
dumb question.
Feast or Fired. He's been there at some point. I got the date right here, but I'm not
I
saying
believe
it.
the person I was thinking of was part of Feast or Five, but it's too big of a name.
Go for it.
It doesn't really fit some of the other stuff, and I don't know if I think there might have been a world champion.
Well, you can say it out
This is gonna
loud.
suck if this is. What is it?
Saying it out loud doesn't mean
No,
you...
it's
I don't-
sure.
I don't care about 20 questions anymore. I just want you guys to get it.
The only person I can think of is Scott Steiner.
It is.
Yeah.
That's
Big old
quite
Scott
embarrassing.
Steiner. Well, like I said, for the most part, I was until we got the information about the 90s, I was thinking way too recent. I was thinking in someone from the 2010s.
I forgot the big bad booty daddy.
I thought he was a world
I
champion.
should have asked if he was ever part of Ring to King.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have nailed it.
I think
Jesus.
we should call it quits here, to be honest.
It's been 2 hours.
End it on Steve W. Yeah, sure.
End it on a Steve W.
When we can't do that. FTR, come up with another one.
I'll quote one.
All
I'll
right.
quote one. No, I'll quote one.
Okay.
But then I could guarantee I can't end it with a W unless you don't get it.
Exactly.
I'll DM you the one that I was thinking. You can pick that one.
What?
Alright, yeah, probably, yeah, sure. I'll do
Is it Raven?
that.
No, it's David Otunga.
Okay, 1 second.
Let's
go.
Oh, I'm
Yep.
tired. I don't want to edit
See
this.
what we got. Yeah, good luck.
Okay, create.
I might just post the entire thing unedited to YouTube just for lols.
Alright,
Unfiltered, raw dog in it.
I got my guy ready.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do
All
it.
right.
Are they female?
No.
I thought he'd try and trick us.
Are they alive?
Yes.
Are they in the business?
Yes.
In the business. Are they in WWE?
No.
They in AEW?
No.
Are they in GC dub?
No.
I thought he'd try and trick us out with that.
Yeah, me too.
I was expecting a Bam Sullivan.
Are they in the Indies?
Yeah.
Is it Nick Wayne?
No.
He's in GCW,
Gosh,
I think.
he is.
Is he American?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's in the
Doesn't
Indies.
help. He is, yes.
I was about to say, is it Sean Henderson? But no.
Don't even have it.
I don't know any indie wrestlers.
Is it has he been an Impact?
Let me check.
Yeah.
From what I can tell, no.
Okay.
Has
You're
he
halfway,
been?
as a total halfway through your question.
Has he
Yeah,
been
don't
in
say-
AEW?
No.
He's an indie guy, so I just assumed he'd had a match or something.
Yeah, not even like dark. Shit. Is he an H2O guy?
No.
Has he wrestled in WWE?
Yes.
Oh.
thank God you got that now, because if you'd
He
got 20
finally got.
Hold on, hold
if
on.
you
Hold
got
on.
20 questions down thinking it's just some indie guy.
Hold on. So he's wrestled in WWE.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's not just some indie guy. It's in fact a
Does he
WWE.
spit apples at people?
No.
I was about to say, is it Carlito?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Oh, what? Is he a master of his work?
No.
Okay.
You got 5 questions left between you.
Not Bobby
I'm
Lashley.
thinking he's either missed the joke or he's being genuine. So it's not Chris Masters, is what I've learned.
No, it's not.
Did he was he in WWE in the 2000s?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, so it's not who I was going to ask if he was in WWE in 2016.
I was gonna say 2010,
Wait a
but
minute.
then I said 2000.
I was going to say 2016 because I thought James Ellsworth. Is it Jimmy Wang Yang?
No. You got 3 questions between the both of you.
I think that's a
I
really
think
good
it's-
guess.
I think they're all yours too. I think I've gone through my questions.
I've definitely asked more questions than you.
No, you haven't.
Um,
It's about equal.
So how many do I have?
So you've got 2 after I was 1.
Oh.
okay. Is he Mexican?
No.
Oh, he's only got one more guess.
To be fair, I'm not going to count that because earlier on I was asking if he's American and I said yeah.
That is true.
So
I
you
was-
can have that one back.
Fair enough. I forgot about that. Shit.
Did he win any titles in WWE?
Yes.
He has won a title. Fuck. Who? Who is it?
I can't tell you that right now. You got a question each.
Shit, we got nothing.
FTR, I'll let
spent
you ask
forever.
yours first.
We spent forever trying to figure out what company he's in.
You spent forever
And
wondering
it turned
what
out he was in
guy
the
he is.
Indies. Did we
Uh,
ask if he's in TNA? Oh, he's in the
I
Indies.
said he's never been in Impact.
Yeah, it's never been an Impact.
Because my thought was Matt Cardona. Never been in Impact, not in AEW, never wrestled for AEW, been in WWE. On the
Did he
Indies.
have a like? Was his gimmick considered odd?
No.
Okay, so that eliminates a few people. It's not like Paul Burchill. It's not the Boogeyman.
So it's not Kerwin White.
It's not Kerwin.
Who's wrestling on the
Now-
Indies now?
Now I just gotta go based off of this.
Well, it's not RVD. It's not Tommy Dreamer. It's not Rhino. It's not PJ Black.
One more question and then final guesses.
Well, FTR's on his final guess.
No, yeah, if you're sure that's what I mean.
Yeah, I am.
Did he win the tag titles?
Yes. Final guess.
Okay.
And just to help you out a little bit, this person is a 3-time World Tag Champion.
Oh, great.
I have a guess. No, I don't. Never mind. It's not right. It's not right.
Wait. Is it Scotty Too Hotty?
No. Fall down to your FTR.
Is it Rene Dupree?
No, but I would say that is closer.
Is it like
Because it
Sylvain
was
Grenier?
the other half of that tag team. It was Rob Conway.
Rob Conway.
The other half
Oh,
of the
you
resistance
wait.
to Sylvain Grenier was Robert Conway,
Mm,
who I would have called inactive had he not had a match last year in the Battle Royale.
Oh, that
Oh,
don't
wow.
count.
Well,
Yeah,
it
might
does.
as well.
He's technically down as a current UCW heavyweight champion,
Oh, fair enough.
or stretching back from like 2018.
Okay, law resistance bullshit.
Right, I'm
Good
ending
level
that there.
resistance.
Nobody won.
With again.
Oh, he still won.
Yep. Now we
Hold on.
have to end it on a Steve W.
I'm picking one.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, we're not. We're not doing this forever and ever.
The last one, official.
No,
Then it'll be 2 hours. This is the last one, and then it will reach 2 hours. After this, it'll be 2 hours. Go.
Is it a male?
No.
Oh, it's a woman. Or maybe not. Woman. Are they in WWE?
Yes?
Yes. In we. Okay.
Are they currently active?
Yes?
Are you
Beth
fucking?
Phoenix?
No.
What
Are
was that?
they? Are they on the main roster?
Yes.
Are they on Raw?
No.
Are they an active wrestler?
Yes.
What? Yeah, so they're an active wrestler, female wrestler on SmackDown, basically.
It's the Sister Abigail.
No.
Is it B Fab?
No.
I knew he wouldn't pick B-Fab. Is it? Is this person white?
Indeed.
But I think a lot of the female women do they also act as a manager?
They have been.
They have been.
Were
Is
they ever
Piper
part?
Niven? Is it Piper Niven?
No.
Were they ever
Okay.
part of a stable?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like how many question marks here.
Is it Valhalla?
No. Because that wouldn't have been a yes. That would have been a yes.
Were they ever part of a stable on the main roster?
No.
Okay.
No. No.
Have they held a title on the main roster?
Yes. Also, that was your 10 questions.
I definitely did not ask 10 questions, I'm sure.
I've been counting them on my hand, so.
Is it Sonya Deville?
No.
Okay. Well, regardless, you can steal some of my questions.
FTR, you've got 3 left.
Okay. Do they have black hair?
No.
Are they blonde?
No.
Okay. Wait. One more question. Did they ever hold a title in NXT?
No. You've both got one final guess. I feel like I've been a bitch with
Is
this one.
it?
If you give shit info, it's on you then. If you give shit info, me and FTR both would.
Yeah, it's a
It's not a
W
case of
for us.
shit info, it's a case of I can't fully answer.
Exactly. Two answers like,
Huh?
Well, you've both got a guess.
Who else? Stable in NXT.
Never said
They
that.
are not black hair. Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
it just wasn't a main roster stable. That's all it is.
Oh. What does that mean? Indie stable?
The fact that Cameron Pudge doesn't know.
Oh, I know.
And fucking aces and eight.
Not who
I literally don't guess. Is it Natalia?
No. Because she was in a main roster stable.
And she's blonde. I just didn't know.
I've got to think like who on what women on SmackDown were part of the stable, but possibly not in WWE. That have won a main roster title.
I've really been a bitch with this.
I know.
Did you say you really fucked it up?
Huh?
Did you say you really fucked it up?
No, I've just been a bitch with this.
Because if it doesn't fit all this criteria,
I mean, it
Couldn't
does. It
be-
fits everything.
The stable is the backstage workers.
yeah.
The catering crew.
Yeah. The stable is just
Well, we've reached 2
the
hours,
stable
like I
of people
said.
that stay.
I'm gonna go with the only person to me that makes sense. Aaliyah.
No.
Who was it then?
She's not white.
Right. It was Ronda Rousey.
What stable
What?
has she been part of?
The 4 horsewomen of MMA.
That was
Oh,
never.
I was right.
Was
No,
it ever
that's
an
why
official?
I said Sonya Deville.
Was it ever an official?
I thought that was a stable in NXT.
I mean,
Oh.
That is kind of what completely threw me off with Cameron to say no. Did I ever say that? I started thinking if any women factions
I
in like
mean,
TNA or
Marina and Jessamine, I think, teamed in NXT, but it wasn't the 4 horsewomen teaming together.
and the whole can be has been a manager.
She was managing Shayna recently.
No,
That's
that's
true.
That is such a
And
push.
when you're
That's not as
saying
a,
they're
that
on
is not as a
SmackDown,
manager. That is not as a manager.
did they ever have tag matches? They had like 2. She was managing.
No, she wasn't managing.
She was managing.
That is
I
probably
think-
the worst handle.
Also,
I think if you're just like friends, you technically manage each other.
because they weren't officially a team, were they?
I don't know.
They got each other's back. It's one of those kind of deals. It's not I'm managing you, you're managing.
So and when you're saying like are they on SmackDown, I'm like because her last match was literally the end of last year.
Yeah, well, they are on SmackDown. That is how.
Yeah, but like because they hadn't wrestled in a month and hadn't shown up.
You botched that up so much though.
Right, do you want me to do one more then?
No, I don't want to do one more. Not if that's how you answer.
No,
question.
I'll pick a good one.
No,
I've got a good one.
All right. So See you later, guys. There's not going to be a second one. because,
We've got one, okay?
I'm off to just cry myself to sleep.
Come on, one more.
That's it. No,
All right.
this will be done. We've hit the 2 hour mark.
Go.
I'm not paid to work
Come on.
Tuesdays.
Calling
I
Triple
don't do
H.
Tuesdays.
Trust me, you will get this
Pilot
one easy.
episode. That's the end of the episode.
You will get this one easy.
That was the end.
Come on.
Peanuts.
Wow.